morning, everyone. Welcome to the Watch Autumn Keto Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard, and we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Also on Wednesdays, we do hashtag Whack Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch Autumn Keto, so that you get notified whenever we go live or post a new video. Where are you looking? He was looking around. Don't be looking at nobody but me. Pay attention to me.
I was checking to see if all the lights are on.
Oh, yeah. All the lights are off the way that they need to be.
Just drying and cleaning the board.
Yeah, the board did not travel well. We also invite you to join us on our Facebook at Whack Daily Keto Updates. You can click the link in the description box below to join the Facebook group. So much inspiration from food ideas to, scale victories, non-scale victories, fitness challenges, right?
Yep,
anything you want for accountability, the Whack fam has it for you in the Facebook group. You can also find us on the internet anywhere right here at Watch Autumn Keto, or get you some Keto Strong gear at IamKetoStrong.com. All right. So right now we're gonna hop into the comments. TC's here, says good morning all. Hi TC, glad you're here. Mom's here, says good morning Whack fam. Great to be back home. Hope everyone had a great Monday, has a great Monday at work, doing the doggone thing. You're at work already, Mom?
Right.
Melody's here, says good morning beautiful people. Hi Melanie, I'm so glad that you're here with us.
Morning,
Jeannie's
Melanie.
Here, says good morning Autumn, Richard, Chris, and all y'all beautiful Whack fam. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the replay. Hi, Jeannie. Thanks so much. This is Amber.
Good
Hello.
morning, everybody.
Yeah, we're on the live. That was yesterday, or a reminder.
Yes.
Oh, to my house? All right, we'll be here. Okay. All right. Amber's coming. She probably won't be on the live, but she's coming over here.
Well, that makes us pretty good odds.
Wacky's here, says good morning, Whack family. Hi. Felicia's here, says good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the entire Whack fam. Happy Monday, everyone. Half pound down from Monday of last week, and I am doing the dancing lady emoji. You better get it, girl. Absolutely. Kat said good morning, Whack fam. Love seeing the blog from Florida. Looked like you guys had a great time. Oh yeah, and just the whatever I was able to post on Instagram, that was not even I actually had a blog. I have a blog, right? So of the video footage that I took that Richard's going to put together, hopefully in a timely fashion. Yes. So yeah, you guys will be seeing that as well. Jervin West said, good morning, my peeps. Hope you're all staying safe. I know, right? Everyone affected by Ida, thoughts. The hurricane in Louisiana. I saw some videos and I was
hurricane
season. I know, right? Sarah's here, says, hello, peoples. Sarah, wasn't it your birthday sometime? I remember. How did that go? Let me know everything.
She did have a birthday.
Robin's here, says, good morning. Hoofnit's here, says, good morning and welcome home, Weathers and Mama Jones. With the sunflowers, may it be a wonderful week and keeping the Gulf states in our prayers. Yes, exactly, with Ida. Yeah. Tanya's here, says, morning and welcome back home. Yeah, I am glad to be back home. Gigi said, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Glad you made it home safely. Thank you so much. I'm doing really well. I did not exercise this morning. I just needed to take some time to get reacclimated to everything. Decompress. Yeah, and I unpacked the essentials, like my computer and all my workout clothes and stuff like that.
Very essential.
Yeah, exactly. So at least I did that this morning. I was still back on Clubhouse. Gina's here, says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Blue Dove said, good morning, all. Glad to see you made it home safe. Yes, thank you. We're so glad.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I also am glad you made it home
Tanya said, Autumn's kind of spicy this morning. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be back with y'all. I've been working. Look, you guys, you call it spicy. I call it on edge, which is what I'm going to be for the next 19 days.
And why is that?
Until Keto Palooza happens.
I wonder.
Because look, we were there. I was at the conference and I was just like, oh my God, this is just so many moving parts. And then I was just like, yay, Keto Palooza's coming up in the teens. There are teen number of days until Keto Palooza. And I'm just like,
isn't the advisory committee?
The whiteboard. Yeah, we're meeting tonight. Yeah. The whiteboard is full, all sorts of tasks that have to be done.
What that is?
Yeah. Plus, when I got home yesterday to Grandmama, there were so many packages. She said, Autumn, look at this. And then like there were, it was
like a yard sale.
It was so many boxes. Like Richard and I hauled all those boxes over to the house today. But like it's so much stuff. Like it is going to be so amazing,
that's
right?
The point.
Kelly Keats here says good morning. Triple J's here says good morning. Autumn and Richard and Whack Dogs in the house. Absolutely. I was able to meet Triple J this past weekend. It was we were able to meet Triple J this past weekend.
I got footage of him being put on blast at the event.
Oh,
last second.
Yes.
I ran up on him. And
he did. He spoke a little bit.
You will see it in the vlog.
About his testimony and his experience with keto. And it was
quite
absolutely
amazing.
Great.
Honestly, as somebody who didn't know anything about anything, went there just for the pool and the time with my wife.
Of course, that's what it was. Yeah.
It was so many great stories. I was actually quite engaged in the event. Like eating little snacks and everything. What I have those up? They had
you had keto crisp.
Yes, the flat crackers.
Oh,
I was like,
those
this is good.
Who is that? The Mexican Harvest Flex Crackers. I'm calling them as of right now. I have not gotten in touch with them about giving samples for Keto Palooza. I need to get those. Are delicious.
I would agree.
And they contributed.
Most favorite flax cracker I've ever.
They contributed last year, and I haven't been able to catch anybody. I'm calling somebody on the phone right when we hang up because they can still send them in time.
The Orlando Summit was absolutely amazing.
It was great. Susan Tier says, "Good morning, all." Tanya said, "Mama Walk don't play." I know, right? Already back at work. I know. Javen West said, "Amber phone bombing." That's all she does is call. Oh, you're on the live? Like, yes, I'm always.
I would make a joke, but we all see it. Like the evidence is in the system.
Dana said, "Good morning, everyone." Joe Ray's here.
She's like 1 out of every 10. Yes. Like, oh, you're on
the doctor's here. Says, "Good morning, Whack Fam." Monday morning ear hustling. Well, we're glad that you're here, Dr. Wise. Good morning.
Moving all the time.
Exactly. You know what I mean? She just doesn't know. Oh, you meant this 9:30? Yes, absolutely. Mary T's here. Says, "Good morning, all. Glad you had a safe trip home. So worried about Rhonda. Hunker down with Ida. Everyone say your prayers for Louisiana." Oh yeah, is that where Rhonda's from? Oh yeah, we gotta make sure to reach out to her.
Louisiana.
Yes, yeah, because my good friend on Instagram, Chella, Foodie Turned Sleevey, she was videoing everything, and I was just like, oh, the wind. Like, I mean,
video and the weather.
The trees were just. I mean, these are big trees. The way that they were slapping back and forth, I was like, oh no. 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 Holly's here, says, "Good morning, everyone. Welcome home." Thank you so much. Joyce is here, says, "Sad that I am back at work, but happy that next week is my last week at Walmart. Looking forward at this Walmart. Looking forward to the next position." Yes, I'm so excited for the changes coming up, right? Stacy's here, says, "Good morning. About to go run a 5K. Good for you."
Yay, Stacy.
Kat says, "Richard, will you fly again?" Of course I'll fly again. He ain't got no choice. But we got places to go.
It was rather enjoyable.
It was enjoyable. On the way back, we had a little bit of turbulence, like a little bit of bumpity bumps, but it was that's typical. You've seen some really smooth flights and you've seen some bumpy flights. What was the absolute worst, though, was that when we landed in Louisville, because, I had to check a bag, and then we ended up gateside checking Mom's roller bags to our final destination, Louisville, Kentucky. When we got to, in the plane, we were pulling up to our gate. Apparently, it was hot, right? And so there was like a heat exhaustion. Like one of the crew members or one of the people out on the ramp was suffering a medical emergency.
One of the ones that taxied the plane to
the gate. Yeah. And then so we had to sit there for a couple minutes. We're like, sorry guys, they're having a medical emergency. We're gonna wait for them to resolve this, and then we should get pulled into the gate. So then we finally got pulled in. Then we deplaned and went to go to get our bags to the baggage claim, right? And then we were there for like 10 minutes and nothing happened. And they were like, on the inbound from Atlanta, sorry for the wait, you guys. They're still having an emergency out there. So we're going to get your bags to you as soon as we're able. Like they didn't even give an amount of time. They just said as soon as we're able. So we literally sat there for an hour. There were like 2 flights that had landed after us that their baggage came and then they all left. And then we were still sitting there. So I told Richard, I said, this is not typical. Like, having to wait this long. No, I said, this is the chance you take when you check luggage. When you check luggage, you take the chance of it getting lost, or you take the chance of, having to wait for so long to get it, right?
Or going to the wrong city.
Exactly.
For another day
to come back.
Week.
Exactly. So like, that's why I generally avoid it. In this case, it couldn't be avoided. So it is what it is.
That's what most people
do. Most people, a lot of people I know like to check their bags. That way they don't have to carry anything to the airport. They don't have to worry about it, so that's just another way to look at it. So
I think most people like to take a big. I've never seen everybody walk on the plane. I see them
but that's now also because you have to pay to check bags. You used to be able to check them for free, so everyone had no problem putting their stuff under the plane. But now it's like I gotta pay extra $30. Nope, I'll carry on. So that's what it was. Yeah.
You see, you're such a flight aficionado.
Oh, I know. I'm a traveler. I'm a traveler.
Honestly, you made everything great because I was literally like, where do we go? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Where do we this? We don't know what's going on. Where's going? I'm going to make the wrong
mistake. We were in Atlanta. We got off on the T gates, and then our departing gate was C55. And then we rode the little train, and it was like, boop, now at gate A. And Mom's like, is this our stop? I was like, why would we be getting off at the A gates if our gate is C55? I don't know. I just thought we was taking it one stop. Like, no, we have to go to the C.
Well, I think we both,
number 55.
Me and your mom both underestimated how big the airport
is. The Atlanta.
I
tried to explain that to you. Like, the Atlanta airport.
You don't know until you know.
Yeah,
we've never been.
Triple J said it was a pleasure meeting the family this weekend and listen to you. You all are awesome. Thank you, Triple J. You're awesome. So,
back at your big guy.
Mary T said Richard is fully on the keto train. The conference did its job. He was moved, but last night he was eating his trolley worms as we were watching TV.
Just me on last.
I had a couple of trolley worms, so
and
other things, but I'm talking about that particular time, right?
We'll discuss more.
Sarah said it was this past Friday, and it went well. Went to Cracker Barrel, for lunch. Got a new pair of shoes that allows more room in the toe area for my toes. And finish it with some wine and the cookout. Absolutely. We all need that toe room. I'm telling you that. So Triple J said your speech, Autumn, was really mind-blowing, and now I have the formula for success. Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. And the t-shirt to match. Yes. You're right. Yes. Cece's here, says, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the family. Just finished my run. Well, get it, girl. We are so glad that you're here. So, yes.
Go get it, Cece.
Oh, Miriam's here, says, hey, glad you made it home safe. Absolutely, we did. Shelby said Richard was the flight like you thought it would be. What did you have any expectations?
I knew it was a metal tube going in the air. So I was like, it's possible because lots of people have done it.
Yeah.
I've seen them in the air before.
Statistically, this should go well,
So I was like, if I can put my seatbelt on and just remain calm. I mean, there was times in it where it does the dips and stuff where you're like, oh. It's like, I gotta remember, okay, we on a plane.
And look, on the very first takeoff when we left Louisville, me and Richard were like holding hands over Mom. Like Mom's just sitting there.
Oh yeah, the very first of the first.
Yeah.
Yes. But then after, like I said, because what helped was the layover in Atlanta. So it was like had a lot of plane ups and down, ups and down, ups and down. So now on the way back, it was really easy, and I was just like, oh, well, here's this kind of like a slingshot.
Yeah.
Where it's like, wind up, and you feel the gate go.
And so that was another thing, he didn't, the flights were an hour each. By the time we got up, we were like, 10 minutes, and it was time for our descent, right? So it wasn't really a long flight where you'd have to worry about using the bathroom or actually like moving around and stuff like that. On longer flights, it's like, it's kind of expected. So Renee said, good morning, Autumn and Richard. Glad you had a good time. We did have a good time.
I will definitely do it again.
Mary T said Rhonda posted as long as she could, gives me hurricane, a Nikki PTSD, Hawaii 1992. We handle fire no problem. Hurricanes terrify me more. Poor Rhonda on her own. Yeah, my friend Chala, like I said, she was posting up until like 12 hours ago, and I was like, I need to send her a text, see if she's okay. But also they have no power, so it's just like, you don't want to drain the battery. Yeah. So
no, it's
so honestly, maybe they have generators down there.
Honestly, Mary, the weather extremes do me wrong no matter what.
I agree, no matter which one they are.
Ice, storm, whatever.
Kim said, hey, y'all, FOMO is real. See you soon. Yeah, we'll see you in like 19 days,
Any extremes get me.
It was a lot.
Remain calm.
Chris is here. Says, hey there, everybody. Chris said, we get to go home today, too. That's so awesome. Yay. I heard Low Carb USA was really good. Jaray said, how did your speech go? I think it went great. a lot of people gave me really positive feedback, but it is kind of one of those situations where like I wish Amber was there, because like she would tell me the truth, like, okay, constructive feedback, go. And then even though she would have listed off a lot of things that probably annoyed me, I could have probably picked some parts out of there. But it was very positive from what I could gather. Mom gave me some good constructive, tidbits as well. But in terms of how I felt on the stage, very comfortable, very relaxed. The whole PowerPoint situation went really well. Like I think the content was good. So hopefully it connected with people. So yes, absolutely. Let's see. Mary T said, I'm packing today and cleaning my house for the house sitter. Going to be away for 10 days. Way too long to sleep away from my bed. Haven't been to the city in 18 months. Blah, I know, right? It gets. I'm already looking ahead to the low carb cruise. Like 7 days and 7 nights. Lord Jesus, that's gonna be a long time. But it'll be really fun.
I mean, get the big bag.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got to check another bag. Exactly, right? So that's how it is. So. Yes. Chris said, you wish Amber was there. She would have gotten you were doing a presentation like she does with the live stream. I know. She would have been texting me on the stage.
The most anti thing to be there.
Yeah.
And you're ugly, and you're slumping, and your feet stink, and your head was
No, because there are a few people in my life that like tell the truth constructively in a way that I want to hear about. Here's my problem with Amber. It's not that she tells me the like truth constructively when I ask, is that she tells me when I don't ask. I'm like, I didn't ask you for this. Why are you critiquing what I'm doing right now? But when I ask for it, she's very good at telling, like about giving critique. It's the unsolicited critiques that I'm just like, why are you telling me this? I don't want to hear this from you, So that is what's going on. But like I said, Mom gave me some great feedback, and then
just don't do critique for critique's sake.
Yes.
But don't fall down that wormhole.
Well, no, but I mean, this was my first time speaking in front of people, so it would make sense that I would want to understand how it was perceived. So
but you've spoken in front of like thousands on television.
But never live. It's a different situation. I've spoken in front of tons of people on YouTube and on Clubhouse and this, but I've never really given a live presentation like that before. So, and don't get me wrong, I've done it instructing wise, like for my old job. So like I'm saying, that's why I felt very comfortable. Yeah. It was more along the lines of, I'm looking for feedback in terms of the connection with the audience and the engagement and internalization of what I was able to share. Were they falling asleep? Did they get the message? How was my delivery?
Well, exactly. I think you were perfect. I mean, you were so used to it. You're like fish to water. You went up there. It was so perfectly easy. And like the critiques were far and few in between because you were just that good. You know what I mean? Like if anything, maybe you change your outfit or you know what I mean? Like it'd be something in the edges is what I'm trying to say. I
know the edges are important. Sylvia said, hello, good morning, everybody. Wishing you a fantastic Monday. Same to you, Sylvia. We're so glad that you're here. Yes. So yeah, like my biggest thing now is like full steam ahead Keto Palooza, and here's the thing. I went to the conference, to the Orlando Keto Summit as like a quasi participant, but then also as a speaker, also as a vendor. So I was privy to some of the behind the scenes, workings as well. Right. And so I did learn a lot of things about like things that she did, Erica, the woman that put it on, Beautiful Girl Gone Keto, that worked really, really well. Yes, it was really well. And then there were some things where I'm just like, oh, I've got to make sure to avoid that, for Keto Palooza, So it was really helpful to kind of see it from all different angles. And I know that as much as I prepare for Keto Palooza, stuff still might go off the rails and like it's still going to be hectic. That's how it is when you put on an event, right? So I am looking forward to it, but I know that if I wait to do things to the last minute, that's nobody's fault but my own. So I'm doing it now.
It's never good to wait till the last minute.
Mary T said your energy alone would take you far engaging a crowd. Did you record it? Yes, my mom recorded it. And there were some snippets that were on Instagram, thank goodness. So I was able to get those snippets as well. It was really
an amazing job.
Thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate it.
I mean, it was much like your
JJ's here, says good morning, everybody. Hi, JJ. I'm glad to see you early this morning. Yeah, so like once again, I'm used to giving live in-person presentations, but it's more from an instructional standpoint. Like I'm teaching people how to do things. So
no, but what I'm saying is even during those instructional, you would implement jokes and engage the crowd. Like I saw it.
Okay,
so,
good.
You were nothing. Like you were pretty daggone like fish to water.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. Like you even in the seminars, you were like, hey, this girl needs to be up on the stage somewhere. Like you have that energy and that vibe.
Thank you, sweetheart.
That was all I was saying.
That means a lot.
That was all I was saying.
That means a lot to me.
All I was saying.
Yes. So Chris said we actually never made it to the beach here. Too much conference. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I mean, that's honestly how it would have went for us if we had to go to a beach.
Yeah, because I didn't go out. I didn't go out to the pool like at all. I didn't even unpack my bathing suit. I didn't sit in the sun at all. Like, and that's okay. That's not why I was going there. You know. So I really wasn't. I didn't feel like I missed out. I'm like, oh no, like I had pockets of like 2 to 3 hours where I didn't have anything to do, where I could have gone to downstairs. I want to stay up in the room and watch The Arrow, which is what I did, right? So I'm just saying. Felicia's here, says, hey, JJ, absolutely. Yeah, Holly said, hey, JJ, have a great one. I know, right? TC's here, says, have a great day all. Thanks, TC. We're so glad that you're here. Sarah said, will the whole speech recording be uploaded to the channel? That's a good idea. Maybe I will do that.
Did she record the whole thing?
I was going to say, honestly, I don't know how much of it is recorded.
I had to make a guess.
I don't know how much my mom did, but if she did all of it, then yeah, I could put it up. That would be great. So yes, that is. Joe Ray said, "What did you talk about?" So the topic of my talk was the formula for success, and we all know what that is by now. Discipline plus consistency equals success. So really breaking down each of the terms in the thought process is kind of threading my keto journey through like coming up with the formula and understanding the formula and how you can use this information not only in your, weight loss or keto journey, but anything you attempt in your life, the importance of discipline, the importance of consistency, right? So I started off, and I was the first one to speak. So it was more of like a mindset of just, you have to prepare your mind for anything that you want to attempt. And then it moved into, Keto Coach E. He talked about like the specifics of keto. Like these are the sweeteners you should eat. These are the fundamentals you have to know. These nuts are high in fats. I was like, oh, good. I mean, just good information, right? No, it really was. And then Jonathan Shane was great. Alika was great. And then Ben Azadi was great.
Shane was like the energizer bunny.
Yeah, Jonathan Shane also did a lot on mindset about getting uncomfortable and about pushing yourself, like nutritional, mental, and physical. The holistic health model, right?
That boy go.
That went really, really well.
Your mom and his child might need to be separated.
Gosh, Jonathan Shane has a baby named Haley, and
like 3 months.
No, like 6 months. I think she is
6-month-old, and mom could not stop.
I mean, she was like, "Look at that baby, shake, shake, shake! I love you so much." Woo, woo! I was like, "Put the baby down, Lord!" But I mean.
She was living her best life.
I was like, hold this baby. This much of a baby you're gonna get from me. This is the much exposure to a baby that I'm gonna bring to you, right? So like go ahead and do it. Cause I still don't get me wrong. That was a really cute child. It in no way made me want one or even think about wanting one. Like I objectively was just like, nope, I don't got it in me. I do not want a kid, right? But it was a cute baby, right? And she was very well behaved. And I was just like, good job. Way to get a well-behaved baby, right?
Meeting the gang.
It was really fun meeting everybody.
And who was the speaker?
Maybellina said, good morning, Wark fam. And Autumn, you are very engaging. I'm sure you did great. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Who was the keynote speaker again?
Ben Azadi. Yes. And he talked his personal story, a lot about his father's experience with diabetes. And how they, at whatever age, whatever year it was, they took his father to the hospital because he was having trouble walking to the bathroom. Yep. And in the emergency room, he had a massive stroke and basically was paralyzed. And then he said, they put him in hospice and he would visit him for the next 9 to 10 months. And he just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I was like, oh my goodness, until eventually his father died. And then, from there, he started learning about keto or about diabetes, really, about sugar. And, he said outright, if he would have known then what he knows now, his father would still be alive. Like if he was able to help his father with the information that he had, he knows that it would lead to his father being alive. And I was just like, God, that's crazy. Like thinking of a preventable way to
I mean, it is reality.
It is.
You don't know what
and my mom said she felt the same way about my grandfather, who also died from complications to diabetes after having his foot amputated, right? Like we all go through that. And mom, my mom was like, if we would have known what to feed him, if we would have known how to help him, then he could still be alive as well. Like people out here don't have to die, right? And that's just the crazy thought about it. Or
drown in medication and pills.
Exactly, and have a low quality of life.
Changing that arc in your diet.
Mary T said, Mama Chris got to take those babies where she can get them. Exactly. I mean, she spent so much time with that kid.
She did.
Good for her.
Every time we was in together.
Mary T said, I used to fawn over babies, not anymore. Now I pat them on their head, tell them they're cute, and send them back to their mama. You're right. I was just like, this is a cute child. Yes. Bye. Like I was like, I feel nothing. Like all the baby feels just like hit me and fell off.
I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, so I'm good with kids.
Yeah, I mean, he also lit up with, like making silly faces and peekaboos. It was super cute.
Between her and who's the Keto for the Soul? Her daughter.
Oh yeah, Judith's daughter Madison. Look, she was like 8. Yeah, like so that was a kid.
That was just like high-fiving each other.
Yeah.
No, it was really amazing.
But yeah, it was cute to see him be like, like, Richard does light up and to entertain children, which is good. But once again, I was just like, that's cute.
My wife's the opposite.
Moving on, like
my wife's like, if you can't give me a dissertation, get out of the way.
It's just like, if we can't debate exactly like the ethics of, I don't want to talk to you. I'm not a baby person. I'm not a kid person. Like it don't hit me. So
it's okay.
So let's see. Mom said that balls, maybe that was the cutest little
I'll say it was.
Okay. She was, her eyes were so cute. Her little baby. One thing, my favorite way to see babies is in the little tie around hats with the the flap, how they have like the water hats with the little tie. That's really cute.
That's your favorite?
It is. I was just like, oh, that's a cute baby.
Such a good boy.
But other than that, I was like, I don't got it for you, right?
So okay.
Exactly.
It takes time.
Yes. And so yesterday on the way back, I did not make it a point so I had 5 guys. I think that 5 guys was the only thing that I had that wasn't keto, because honestly, we had some keto. We had a lot of treats left over from the conference, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of snacks. So in the airport, I had like a nush cake, and I had
in the airport in Atlanta, you had some 5 guys.
Yes, I had some 5 guys, which no regrets. Like, you guys, it was a burger with a bun, and I had some fries. The last time I had 5 guys was in Atlanta at my conference in June, but it was keto, right? So I got a burger in a bowl. Mm-hmm. I didn't get a side or anything like that. But yesterday, the last time I had like a 5 guys burger with fries has to have been multiple years, Mm-hmm. I was not disappointed. I was like, whoa, buddy, this tastes delicious, So it was definitely worth it. Hashtag no regrets. But I'm looking forward to once again being back on track. This trip taught me that I don't want to look how I look. Not that I think there's anything. I mean, I don't think there's anything bad. I don't like have self-loathing or body dysmorphia or anything. Mm-hmm. But I want it to be more effortless. I'm at the point right now where I feel like I photograph well and everything looks like an optical illusion when I take pictures, but I don't feel like that's how I look. I don't want to have to put so much effort into looking slim,
So you're like most models.
I need to actually be that way, right? Yes. And so I don't want to have to like zip and pull and stretch in order to get a good silhouette. Like I just want to not have that stuff.
Do that effortlessly.
Yeah, so that's I was like, okay, Autumn, you're going to be traveling a lot next year. You're going to be in front of a lot of people next year. You've got to look the way that you want to look, right? And so that
what
really,
does that mean?
I'm locked in.
Okay, I'm just asking, what is that?
Just locked in my everyday life. So it's still protein sparing, modified fasting, really for the foreseeable future. But I want to get more. I want it because there's a specific way to do it for the long term. Because really, I'm supposed to do it for a couple of weeks, and then use it to break through a stall.
Exactly.
And then so like maybe I'll have what are they like? calorie up days. Anyway, like the refeed, that's what they're called. Like, refeed days. But then Ben Azadi actually he actually broke it down on one slide, right? He broke down cyclical keto for a woman. Like, week 1, you should eat this way. Week 2 of your cycle, you should eat this way. Week 3. And I was like, this one pager is exactly what I needed. I really do want to implement cyclical keto into my diet in order to even out my cycles and stuff like that.
That's
so
amazing.
And so that
you
is
had it on one slide.
Yeah, he had it on one slide. Richard took a picture. It was like, boop. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to use this to move forward.
I think it was your mom.
Yeah. Oh, mom took
I think it was your mom.
Somebody took a picture of it.
I did take a picture of it.
And so that's what I really want to move forward. But it's just consistency, you guys. It's just being consistent every day, right? It is just realizing that there's no other way around it besides that. And so that's just what I got to get to.
And plus discipline.
Consistency and discipline every day. Jerry Benoit said that's the trick. They get you on with kids. Then you have to deal with them 24/7. I'm 57 and no kids. Don't feel like I missed out. Enough nieces and nephews. I'm good. That's how I feel. Sarah said, I used to want kids and now I don't. I just don't see myself properly handling kids full time. Unlike if I was caring for them part time or babysitting or watching them for a few minutes. Yeah, Jonathan asked me about that. He was like, so, why don't you want kids? And I was just like, when it really comes down to it, I don't want dependence anymore. I don't want to have to care for another living thing for a very long time. Animal or human. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want a dependent. And I've gotten to the point where I don't apologize for that. And that's really what it is. Nothing against kids, but y'all know, even with my animals, I don't want anything to depend on me for care anymore. Yes. And some people have the nerve to say that that's selfish, but I'm just like, you don't have to have kids. Having kids isn't this selfless act of whatever. You can choose. Granted, whether or not if a child was put into my care or if I had a kid and I neglected it, that would be selfish. But I can choose whether or not I want to undergo that lifestyle. Yeah, exactly. And by choosing not to do it, that's not selfish,
I never said you were.
So Joe Ray said, I never felt like that with any kids but my own. A lot of people say that too. It's like, I'm sure having kids is a wonderfully fulfilling experience, but not knowing, I don't have anything to compare it to. And I'm perfectly fine.
I have 2 family members who are notorious about, just me and whatever. And it's all about me. And then they had a kid and then it's just like,
their kids, their world.
Yeah, it was like the ice broke and it's like the Grinch heart grew 3 times the size.
Dee says, even when I'm off playing, buns are just superfluous to me. Number 1, superfluous is my favorite word in the English language. So thank you for making me say it today. Maybe if it was a fancy brioche bun or something, but otherwise I just take it off. That's exactly how Richard feels. This is not how I feel. I love buns. I've never looked at a bun and been like, ugh, this is just getting in the way. I love buns and bread and I really do enjoy it.
Even though fancy, like I said, everybody's fancy brioche now. So even brioche is regular.
Gigi said 30 minutes. Okay, got it.
Everybody got a brioche bun now. So then they can have brioche.
Yeah, but I really. Because, people say, did the bun really add that much to the enjoyment? Yes, it did. For me.
Especially if you talk to an actual baker.
Did,
When you go to a bakery and, they take that job seriously.
Joyce buys all those but I don't know where they are.
But it's at that level, it's you're more of a sampler. And it's we went to the chocolate place.
Yes.
She took chocolate extremely serious.
She was so into chocolate.
This is how it goes.
And that's what I told
sample this.
And that's what I told Mom. I was just like, she loved chocolate a little bit too, not too much for me, but I'm a lover of chocolate, but it can be any chocolate. She was artisanal. This is the best homemade.
Well, no, she was
I'm like, whether it's that or dollar store chocolate, I don't care. It's just chocolate. I don't have that distinguishing quality of food. I really don't. The cocoa, the cacao beans. She had a literal plant in a cacao plant in the store.
It made me like chocolate a little bit. Wow, now this is like a fancy restaurant.
I love chocolate no matter what.
Now we're being, now I can try some of this chocolate. What's happening over here?
Yeah, no.
Now, it was interesting though. It was very, very cool. And she had a class. They had a museum there.
Yeah.
It was
a tour. Yeah, it was a 45-minute video all on the history of chocolate. Which now that I would have been interested in watching, right? Because I just like the how it's made sort of thing. Ben Azadi, as part of his presentation, he showed a clip of how canola oil is made. Absolutely not.
You're right.
Absolutely not.
That was quite.
It was disgusting.
Clip.
Yeah. It was, and then,
I mean,
they washed the oil for 20 minutes to rinse off impurities. I was like, they washed the oil? What does that mean? Like, it was horrible.
No, I mean, it was reality.
Okay, so
you don't see how the salt.
I overate a bunch yesterday. Some keto, some not keto. It was mainly like I don't think I have any snacks like back. Granted, we only got maybe like 10 or 11 or 12 snacks at the conference, so it wasn't a lot. But I did eat 10, 11, 12 of them over the course of the past 2 days, right? I ate all of them. I have no food.
Ate my legendary pastry.
Yeah, I have no food to come back with. Plus, all the snacks that I bought while we were there, like I had an IQ bar left. I had a Monk Pack bar left. I had some almonds left. So I ate all of that stuff yesterday. So none of it's here today. But once again, it wasn't really like I was force feeding myself. I just happened to have it left over, and so it was a decent amount. But stepped on the scale today, we're at 200.6. So that was a gain of 2.6. It'd be like that sometimes. Not really.
That was at Five Guys.
It was a lot of fries. Y'all know how they do with the fries. Let me put the fries in a little cup and then scoop on a whole other thing of fries. It was nuts, but it was very good. I'm not going to lie. So that's what it is. I told Richard, so here's my thought process for today. Today is a chicken day, right? I get to eat chicken. If I'm not hungry, I won't eat. But the plan for today is to eat chicken. Yes. What I'm not going to approach it as is today I'm not eating anything. But if I want to eat, I can have chicken. Did you notice like one starts with the option and detracts, one starts with nothing and adds onto it, right? Oh, I can't start with nothing.
Better for your brain.
Because if my thought is I'm not eating anything today, but then it gets to 1 or 2 p.m. and I'm like, oh, I'm just hungry. Like my mind just won't go to chicken. It'll just be like, what can I eat right now, right? And so I don't want that to happen. So now today, if I approach today as just a chicken fasting day where that's all I eat, then like normally, then I can mentally do that. But if I get to the point where like, I'm not even hungry, I don't even want to cook it, then I can turn it down.
Negotiating.
Right? Exactly, right?
You want to start off
start high and work your way down
to the medium.
Exactly.
You never say for $2.
So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm doing today. As of right now, I'm hungry. I don't see myself wanting to eat. But once again, if it gets to 1 o'clock and I'm like, oh, I'm hungry, it's a chicken day. I get to do my chicken. I get to watch the arrow. It's a regular day, right?
Yay.
So, yes. D said, for what it's worth, you carry your weight very well. Dresses are definitely your thing. Thank you very much. I tried really hard. So, Mary T said, nothing saying you have to have kids. I admire the conviction of not doing it. I did it early enough to still have lots of time left to be young without kids. Exactly, right? Exactly. I should have had, kids 15 years ago.
You said you had a window.
Yeah.
There was a window.
Either between 17 and 20 or after 33, right? Like that's when you should have the ages that I think you can have kids. Granted, of course, that's just my thought. But I definitely would have been one of those 17 to 20.
You had to either have them young enough where they can help you when you're in your age.
I mean, because look, right now I'm 36. I'm 36 years old. When my mom was our age, she had twin 16-year-olds. We could take care of ourselves at that point. And she's still super young. And I'm talking about we're 16. We could have took care of ourselves at 11, right? In all the practical ways, right? So it's just like you can still be very relatively young and have, self-sufficient children, right? Yes. And so, or at that point, if I would have had kids now, it's like I've lived a great amount of life just having to worry about myself. So now I can devote my entire existence to caring for something else.
Financially, you're more capable of doing so.
Yes, Mary T said, Mom said, Mary T, same here. However, I'll miss not having grandchildren. All well. Sorry, Mom. There's still hope with Amber, maybe.
Yeah, she's
Kelly said, did you get the cake at the airport? I did not, because the cake was in the A terminal and we departed from the C terminal. I'm not going to lie. As soon as I saw that at the little airport blue screens of where I was just like, C-55, damn it. That means I'm not going to the A terminal.
Any of that meant.
Yes, exactly. Like, so
we're following you. Just tell us where to go.
JJ said, in regards to kids, my 12-year-old son told me, Mommy, you have a weight problem and you need to exercise. OMG, I was ready to give him back. Exactly, the little jerk. Now I'm in a weight loss challenge with myself. I mean, kids Jesus. Tell the truth.
They say the darndest things.
They do. Kids say the darndest things, but I'm sure that is a love.
No, I mean, having a lot of nieces and nephews, I've seen my brothers and sisters go through the whole childbirth and raising of them.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting.
It is quite a lot.
It is wonderful.
Plus, not to mention unlike my mother that has 0 grandchildren, like Richard's parents have like tons of grandchildren. So they're like, y'all don't have to have kids. If no more babies, that's okay, you know? Oh, sorry. Sorry, like Mother Weathers. No, she wants, I don't feel like she wants any more babies.
Well, she just wants me to have one.
No, absolutely not.
She wishes that on me.
No. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm okay. She's like, well, you need one just to show you. I'm like, no, you don't wish it on me,
That's
Ricky.
A lesson that I don't need. Exactly. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky. Exactly.
She keeps trying to say, you just need one just to see. I'm like, no, I see through my brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
That's I see through my eyes.
So we're okay.
My eyes are what I see through.
I see through my eyes. Exactly. So look, today is super busy. I have to go to the shop still. Yes. I mean, that doesn't stop, right? So I got to go to the shop, got to do all that stuff. But now, every day I have to make major strides in Keto Palooza, right? It's
around the corner.
Yeah, because Mary T, and Petite D, and Shelly, Shelly H, right? These people, did y'all know y'all live in Canada? Right. And it's going to take y'all a while to get your boxes. So they have to be ready to go this week. I will say there'll be a couple of things that won't be in there. You won't really be missing a lot, but there'll be a couple of things that won't be in there simply because I have to ship them so soon. Right. But like your boxes are getting in the mail this week. So that's how soon things have to be ready to go. I know. Right. Kat said, hit that thumbs up. Yeah. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Right. We got to get ready to go. Or I mean, by ready to go, I mean, I got to work, I got some works to do. And yeah, Richard has a lot of work to do as well. Hopefully he can get that, like I said, the vlog up, piecemeal sometime soon. No rush, because we got lots of priorities in between them, but at least my husband will be taking care of that for me. So that makes me happy, right? So you guys, we will see you back here Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay? So have a good day and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye, y'all.